All right, let's talk about one of the most important trips anyone can take in Saudi Arabia, the journey from Jeddah to Makkah. We're going to break down how you can make this transfer not just easy, but genuinely peaceful and comfortable. Let's get right into it. So, just imagine for a second. You've just gotten off a long flight. You're tired, but you're also feeling spiritually ready for your pilgrimage. The absolute last thing you want to deal with is a chaotic, stressful ride to your hotel, right? So, how do you guarantee that this final part of your travel is about peace and not about stress? Now, before we get to the solution, I think it's really important to understand what you're up against. Let's take a quick look at the typical headaches and hurdles that travelers and pilgrims often run into on this super busy route. Yeah, this probably looks familiar to a lot of you. You've got these massive, winding taxi lines at the airport that can take forever, or you could hop on a shared bus. But then you're dealing with crowds, a bunch of stops you don't need to make, and pretty much zero personal space. It can really drain your energy before you've even started. But what if you could just skip all of that? What if there was another way? Well, there is. Let's talk about the solution. A private, direct alternative that's specifically designed to get rid of all those problems we just mentioned. Okay, let's put these two options side by side, because the difference is like night and day. On one side, you've got shared transport. That means waiting for other people, making a bunch of stops, being stuck in a crowd, and having to follow their schedule. But on the other side, a private transfer. That means zero waiting, a direct ride straight to your hotel, all the personal space you need, and you travel on your schedule. The choice is pretty clear, isn't it? So you're probably wondering, how does this private service actually pull it off? How does it deliver such a stress-free trip? Let's take a closer look at the actual features that make it all happen. It all boils down to 4 really simple but crucial principles. First, it is a 100% private taxi. The car is for you and your family or group, period. That directly leads to the next point. No waiting around for strangers to show up. And because of that, there are no unnecessary stops along the way. It's just a straight, direct, door-to-door service from the airport to your hotel in Makkah. And you get to pick the ride that's the perfect fit for you. If you're traveling by yourself or as a couple, a nice, clean sedan is a great choice. Got the family with you? The Fortuner gives you that extra space you need. And if you're with a group and want to travel in style and comfort, you can go for the VIP option with a GMC or a Tahoe. Of course, a great car is only half the story, right? The other half is your driver. And these aren't just any drivers, they're professionals. They're experienced, they're safe, and they're polite and respectful. They know how important this journey is. They'll show up on time, and they'll even help you with your luggage. It's all part of making the experience seamless from start to finish. So with all these great features, you might be asking yourself, okay, but is this service really the right fit for me and my trip? That's a great question. Let's figure out who this service is really designed for. Honestly, it's a game changer for Umrah pilgrims who want to start their spiritual journey feeling calm and focused. It's also absolutely perfect for families with kids. You know how much easier it is when you have your own space. It's ideal for elderly passengers who need that extra comfort and a direct ride. And for groups, it just makes sense. You all travel together, no stress. And what about the time? Well, one of the best parts is how efficient it is. Because you're going direct, the journey from Jeddah to Makkah typically only takes about 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on traffic, of course. No extra stops means you get there faster. Simple as that. Okay, so we've covered what this service is, how it works, and why it's so helpful. So what's the last piece of the puzzle? How do you actually book it? Let's walk through just how easy it is to set up your peaceful ride. So let's just do a quick recap. What are you really getting here? You're getting a private VIP transfer. You're getting door-to-door convenience in a clean, comfortable car with a professional, safe driver. The service is available 24/7, and the big takeaways, absolutely no sharing and no delays. It's all about your peace of mind. And booking it is designed to be just as simple. You can literally just send a message on WhatsApp to get an instant confirmation. Or if you prefer, you can check out their website for more info. It's incredibly straightforward. So we'll end with this question. Now that you know the difference between the potential stress of the usual travel options and the guaranteed calm of a private transfer, how do you want your pilgrimage to feel from the very moment you land? This is really about choosing to start this incredibly important journey with peace so you can focus on what truly matters.